The girls are rocking. Yes, hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, that's right, we're going to be unboxing the brand new Bratz Pop Starz dolls, including Sasha, Jade, Cloe, and Yasmin. I love how they kind of each have their own little color theme and like a little genre of music that they're inspired by, but also at the same time, they kind of work as a group, as a band. You know, although I feel like Cloe, you know, she missed the memo or something and she came dressed in more like of an edgy vibe, whereas the other three dolls are kind of, they're definitely giving more pastel vibes for sure. Like each of these is very clearly like one color theme, and then Cloe is like a mixture of black and red and punk. So, you know, I don't know. It's not perfect, but at the same time, it doesn't have to be cohesive. It doesn't have to be monochrome at all. Maybe it's just like a coincidence. But all in all, I'm loving the vibes here for this new Pop Starz line, and they even have a new album that just released as well. Okay, let's get a closer look at the packaging here. First up is Yasmin, and she is all in pink, of course, pretty in pink, pretty princess. It kind of just works out really. We got a barcode here on all of the packaging that leads to the album, which is really nice. We got really nice packaging design here, showing off some speakers. We got the logo. Love the font, that the typeface, I believe, that they used here for this one. It's really fun. We got a charm, we got an album that's unique to every girl, pair of earrings. Of course, we got a unique looking name tag for Yasmin here specifically, which looks so fun. We do have on the side the logo once again. On the back, we do have a larger rendition of the artwork, and we got a little bit of description here in different languages. Going from a pretty princess to angel or turned devil, we have Cloe here in a full-on Avril Lavigne inspired getup. I'm loving this red on her. Usually Cloe is in pinks and blues, so this is just a beautiful kind of new look on her. Loving it. Here on the other side, once again, we have the logo, nothing too special. And then on the back, we do have this beautiful, larger image of the artwork. Once again, the same description, I believe, a little bit different for her specifically. The same QR code. Then we have Jade, Miss Cool Cat here, and you can see what I mean. Like usually Jade is in the red and usually Cloe is in the blue. So I'm loving this kind of like reversed thing going on. But honestly, I'm loving this new look for Jade. It's just such a refreshing kind of new take. This baby blue looks amazing on her. Obviously the entire packaging is in this same shade. On the one side, we have the Pop Starz logo once again, and on the back, we have a larger render of her artwork, which looks so glam. She looks so sweet. Again, I'm just loving her little bows. The baby blue just kind of suits her really amazingly. And last up, but certainly not least, we have Sasha, aka Bunny Boo, and she is in a full-on purple getup here, monochrome, looking fabulous. We have her charm, once again her little record. Her packaging came a bit, you know, dented, but that's okay. We're going to be unboxing her anyway, obviously. Turning it around, we once again have a larger artwork of her. Again, bright green eyes with the contrast of the purple works perfectly. Purple and green have always been really great colors to contrast, you know. Lastly, I do love how on the other side of the packaging for each girl, we have this, once again, beautiful artwork here of all the four girls with a little name tag. I love the color theming. I think this just looks so amazing, and just, I'm loving it. Like, it's just so Bratz. But that's enough of the packaging. I'd say it's time to get these girls unboxed. So stay tuned. Let me know who's your favorite and first impressions down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below. And let's get rockin'. Let's get into it. Starting off with Yasmin, I just love her. So I had high hopes, and you know what? She exceeded my expectations. Of course, starting off, we have to talk about accessories. So we do have a guitar for Yasmin. This guitar here is more like this shape, like very angular. I'm not a musician. I don't know much about guitars, so I can't even tell you like if this is a bass or like an electronic guitar. I don't know, but it's an instrument, all right, and it looks very funky and cool with, again, this shaping. It has some gold and pearly rose gold as the color for the rest. So yeah, we have a fabric strap here in gold as well. This might flake over time, but yeah, so this is a very nice piece to have. Then we have a rose gold kind of star comb here, the same as per usual. We have Yasmin's little vinyl record here, which is super pretty. We can see here that it has unique artwork right there on the front, and of course the record comes out and you can also put it in all the way. There's just a little plastic thing here that is keeping it halfway, but you can take that off obviously and then it'll go in all the way. So yeah, really nice accessory here, especially for like doll scale. And then we have her gold earrings. I put one of them in here into this ear, so that's why there's only one here left. And then we do have her charm, which is a pair of rose gold headphones, but that's it for the accessories. And now getting into the actual doll. So the doll, she is stunning. I mean, just look at this mug. It's ethereal. I am loving this subtle blush makeup look on her. We have a little bit of like shimmery eyeshadow right there, as you can see, but the rest of the makeup is really subtle, very natural, very kind of, again, like just very blush, like I woke up like this, kind of like natural makeup. We have her, you know, beauty mark right there, and then her lips are just super glossy, super plump. Loving this look. They actually look super wet, but they're obviously not. But this just goes to show you how effective this kind of the lip, you know, the lip screening, how well it's done, because it just looks so natural and so realistic. We have her little microphone here. It's a rose gold little flower, bejeweled, looks amazing. Here, of course, we have the star earring in gold, and then we got her hairstyle, which is a high ponytail. Obviously, Ariana Grande would be proud because Yasmin is rocking this hairstyle. It's a really gorgeous, like bright orange almost, and then mixed in we have highlights of rose gold pink. So I'm loving this hairstyle. This mixture of this blend of the colors looks amazing, and I'm loving how big and ginormous this ponytail is getting. Like, it's just so voluminous and so extra large. But it looks really soft, and it is soft once you comb it out. And we have a little curl here. It's really just super pretty. I'm loving this. Again, it's just such a gorgeous color for Yasmin. Then we have her outfit, which is a rose gold, once again, little jacket here with some frills on the sleeves. And there goes my flash because my phone is overheating. So we got gorgeous sleeves right here. And then we got a top underneath, which is gathered in the middle. We have a matching skirt here with the pleats, and attached belt with the same fabric used on the jacket, gold belt buckle, and then we have her shoes, which are gorgeous platform boots with some black painted details right there, and also like a flower. So yeah, loving this look. Again, sorry for the flash just on my phone, it gave up. So yay, I'm filming in 4K in this video, so that's why. But yeah, hopefully you can still see her and how gorgeous she looks. But yeah, that was basically Yasmin. I think she is stunning, and don't be surprised if she ends up being my favorite. Okay, next up we have Sasha, and she is in full on purple. I'm loving how this kind of looks on her. First of all, of course, accessories. So we have a guitar, oh my gosh, shocker, for Sasha as well. But her guitar is round. Okay, ooh, see, it's round. It has no edges. It's not spiky like Yasmin's. It's round, and it looks really like an original kind of like classic guitar shape. So yeah, and we have a matching star comb once again. You know what, I would prefer a stand instead of these combs, because like I never use these combs. I have my own combs, so I really feel like Mattel, MGA, mostly MGA, because Mattel doesn't give us really any brushes, but MGA, if you're listening, I doubt they are, but they should invest this into a base for all the dolls, because I feel like that would be much more appreciated. Anyway, Then we have her vinyl record as well. So for her, Sasha's, we can see here, it's very gorgeous. It has, okay, well, it's a problem now. I have just, let me just, okay. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm holding the microphone in my hand. So I can't use my hand right now, my other hand, because it's holding the microphone. Because I'm using the microphone from my headphones. I know, so just bear with me. I only have 2 hands. So, but yes, this is a close-up of Sasha. Hopefully you can see. This actual piece is the same like Yasmin's. I think all 4 are the exact same piece. It's just obviously the different cover for each girl. And then we have the unique charm for Sasha, which is a purple lip with a piercing. And just like with Yasmin, we also have a set of gold earrings which you can use. Now getting into the actual doll, Sasha has this beautiful face up. I'm loving this like bright purple makeup we have for her. The eyeshadow really is sparkly and beautiful. She has these piercing green eyes as well, which I love because, you know, Sasha's eye color, they tend to change it between hazel, brown, and green. And here it really is like just such a bright green, which goes really well with the purple. She has a lot of blushing right there, which is very subtle. We have some purple kind of like glazed looking lipstick right there, open mouth as well. Her headset microphone is in purple, and it has a heart here on the earring portion. And then on the other ear, we have the other earring, which is the gold one. And then the hairstyle here is 2 little buns. We have some mixed rooting of light yellow, purple, and we have like a really nice kind of like shade of brown as well used here for Sasha. The texture of the hair is kind of like curly, and I'm not loving it. I wish it was kind of a tighter curl like we saw on the artwork, because this to me just feels a bit too safe and lazy. Yeah, it could have been just more interesting. Then we have her outfit, which is a top. This is separate from the jacket, which is very nice. The bow is attached to the shirt, of course. It has sequins which match the skirt, which looks amazing. The jacket here, the sleeves have these gatherings here in different portions, and the texture of that jacket is kind of hard to describe. It's like crushed sparkles right there, like glitter. So very interesting. I wonder if this fabric will peel over time. I hope not, fingers crossed. Like I mentioned, we have the mini skirt with sequins, and the main highlight here is that she has these heart cutouts on both sides. Can you see that? Can I manage? Yes. See? It's a heart shape. Well, kind of. This one looks good. This one kind of looks like a semi-heart. It's yeah, not quite there, but I get the gist, you know. Here are her shoes. She is the only one of the 4 to wear some simple heels, no boots for Sasha. They said these are new molds, which is nice. These are like pearlescent, very shiny. We have a simple design, just pointed heel, pointed toes, and then on the tip we also have some bows and a Bratz B in gold. Overall, that is Sasha. I think she's very pretty, but I don't know. I feel like she just could have been a bit more exciting, you know? Okay, next up we have Jade, and she looks stunning in this baby blue. I feel like she really is the underdog because a lot of people don't like her, but they're missing out because she's actually so sweet. Anyway, so of course we have to go over the accessories, and first off, her guitar is the same shape like Sasha's. So yeah, that's interesting. So it's the same shape, same kind of like round design, but with her guitar it is white and has silver accents instead of gold. Same with the strap, is also in silver this time around. She has a light baby blue kind of like silver looking star comb. She has this vinyl record, which is once again also unique to her. And then we have her silver earrings, which are very cute. And lastly, she includes her light blue star charm, which is so adorable. Now the actual doll is again adorable. I'm loving this face screening for her. It's really almost angelic. Like, it just looks so cute. Again, very subtle makeup here for her. It's mainly just very kind of like faded icy baby blue eyeshadow that goes all the way around her eye. But the rest is very simple makeup. Like even her bottom lashes are just light blue lashes. So the mascara is blues. I love that detail. She's got a little bit of blushing, as I can see here, and her lipstick is very pale. And we do also have lip liner applied as well. She has her little microphone, which is a star shape in silver, which is so cute. She has 2 fabric blue bows on each side of her head, which is adorable. I love that detail. As for the hairstyle, it is very simple, but still it just works perfectly. So it's basically pulled from the front here to the back here into a little half ponytail, and then the rest is just straight, kind of like flowing in the back. I love the added detail of adding the blue here rooting underneath the black. It's so perfect, and it pops out beautifully from behind her. And her outfit is, again, this jacket is the main statement piece, so it's kind of like a fringe here around the collar, around the sleeves, and then we do have the also kind of like a little bit of a lining. Not really, but you know, it's really well stitched, I think, and it's definitely kind of like cowboy inspired. I almost wish that there was a bit more fringe here on the sleeves. That would have been really fun. Now the top is kind of strange. It's like a simple shirt in gray that has a Bratz Rodeo on the front. I don't hate the shirt. I wish the shirt was just blue, you know, to match the color theme, but the gray works, I guess. And then her shorts, actually no, it's a skirt. So she's wearing a mini skirt here in white that has a Bratz waistband here as well. And people have pointed out that it does look kind of like underwear, which, yeah, I guess it kind of does, but I like it. It's cute. It's kind of like sporty as well, so I don't mind it. And at least it does have a little bit of blue here to match with the rest of the fit. And lastly, we have her adorable cowgirl boots here with some molded on details. I believe these are a new mold. I'm not sure though. And then these soles are painted in this like mustard yellow shade. So interesting choice, but honestly, I don't hate it. It does give me kind of like that cowboy authentic feel. Anyway, that was Jade. I think she's really just so pretty and definitely a really underrated doll in this series because she's so precious. Like, look at her expression, the blue, the bows. It's just, I love her so much. And lastly, we have Cloe, and she really, I think to me, she's probably the most popular and perhaps the best kind of like executed one out of all 4. We have her guitar, which is the same shape like Yasmin's guitar. So it is a bit more angular, and it's of course in red, and the accents are in silver, and so is the strap. So very pretty. Then we have her silver star comb, which is, again, I wish it was a stand. We have her unique vinyl record here. The front looks so pretty. Then we also have her unique charm, which is the Bratz B with a little piercing. Is that a piercing on the bottom? I'm not sure what that is, but it's fun. And then lastly, we have, of course, the extra pair of silver earrings. Now the actual doll is super stunning. As you can see, the face up is just amazing. So she has a mixture of eyeshadows going on here that are blended. So we have this like gunmetal gray right there, and then here we have this like red eyeshadow going on the outer corner. I love the mixture of this because it kind of, again, it complements the black and the red in her color theme. She has this really gorgeous like icy blue eye color. Her eyebrows are kind of like a orangey shade, which I guess it works, but I wish it was a better color to match her hairstyle, the, you know, hair color. And then of course we do have her silver earring as per usual, and then she does have the red lipstick here that is also lined. I think it looks so amazing. We have a little bit of blushing, but it's like really not that noticeable. And then of course her little headset microphone is actually kind of more simple. It is silver and just a lot of piercings here on the other ear. The hairstyle is kind of similar to Sasha's because it is kind of like 2 pigtails here on the front. In this front section, it also has a couple of mixed in shades of red and black here to kind of like give it a little spice of color, which is kind of nice. I had to redo these pigtails because the front portion here kind of came undone. But yeah, the hairstyle is kind of simple. I kind of wish it was a bit more exciting, but I think they kind of make up for it with this exciting hair color mixture. So of course, like I mentioned, we have a mixture of red, black, but also this like icy blonde kind of like shade. It's almost platinum blonde. Moving on to her outfit, she is wearing this really nice jacket, which is black. It has this kind of like disco ball texture, these like shiny panels here going all the way around. This jacket definitely has a good fabric. I'm just, again, kind of worried that it might peel over time. Loving these like spiky shoulders, you know, right there. And as you can see, yes, the front of the jacket does open here on the very top, so that's a very fun detail. And underneath you can see that she is wearing this kind of like tank top that also matches the same pattern like the first layer of her skirt, which I love. This definitely makes it look much more cohesive and very matchy. So speaking of, this skirt is very layered. It has this first layer with the plaid, this second layer with the tulle, and then the last layer with the light pink kind of fabric. So very nice mixture going on here. We have a sewn on belt here with the silver belt buckle and also a little chain dangling on the front. So very nice detail. And then going down, we have her chunky boots. They're in black and they have some silver painted belt buckles here going all the way around on each side here on the outside and also on the inside. So that is very nice, because usually when there's any details on shoes, they only paint them on the outside section, but nope, here it is painted on both sides. So yeah, that was basically Cloe, and I think she is a really fun doll. Again, just one of the better ones from this line. She just looks so fun, and again, very nostalgic, because it really does harken back to that time of Avril Lavigne, punk rock, you know, kind of like that edge aesthetic. And that does it for my unboxing review of the brand new Bratz Pop Starz dolls. And I think overall these look amazing. I think individually they look great, but also as a group they look really cohesive, even though I do think it's a little bit off that Cloe here looks so drastically different in her aesthetic. Like, she's very clearly like very punk rock, and then these girls are very much more like sweet, innocent, you know, kind of pastel. It's a bit weird, you know, because like these are so clearly like a different vibe than Cloe, but you know, even so, I do think they look amazing. The quality is obviously great. The hair, super soft. The face grittings, super muggy. The quality on the outfit pieces is great as well. The shoes, love them. I wish Sasha had boots as well, because you know, also just kind of feels weird that she has simple heels on while the rest are like wearing super like really chunky boots that look amazing. So kind of like a missed opportunity to give Sasha some really nice boots as well in purple. But overall, they're amazing dolls. I would really recommend them. And my favorite has to be Yasmin. I really love her ponytail. I love her outfit. In second place, I don't know. Jade really surprised me. I think she's so sweet. In third place, I have to go with Cloe, even though she's not like pastel or, you know, undeniably, I feel like she's just so well done. And then in last place, the girl I like the least is Sasha, I guess, just because I feel like the shoes, yeah, definitely could have been more exciting. The hair could have also been a bit better, but her mug is just amazing, stunning. Love the green eyes. Her sequin skirt, the heart cutouts could have been, you know, a bit better. Like, that doesn't really look like a heart. But again, that's just on my doll. Obviously, it will be different for every doll. Overall, I love them, but I want to know what you think and who is your favorite. What does your ranking look like? Let me know down below. But I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course. No pressure. And so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.